Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Jordan and today we are watching the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 official trailer. And we're not going to waste any time, I just want to watch it. I actually quite like the first Five Nights at Freddy's film, so let's jump into it. Oh, okay.
There's pizza. Definitely not the Freddy's I remember.
Definitely not the Freddy's I remember.
Location. This
McKenna Grace?
is the original. Nobody's been here for decades.
Oh,
Some
okay.
little girl got murdered here.
Plushies.
Do you guys hear that?
Hear what?
The music box. Oh my god, it's huge. Oh my god, it's like Saw. Oh, could it be Mangle?
So this is what it's like? Being normal?
I think we've come pretty far.
Oh, you're not normal,
considering what we've been
Vanessa.
through.
How's that be?
Some days she's good. Some days she misses her.
Is she
friends.
creating them?
This story that you're gonna fix those animatronics? It's only giving her false hope.
Can
Oh,
any
no.
of you hear me?
Oh no.
Abby,
Oh, who is it?
help us. Come find us.
Whoa!
We'll show you the way.
So is that Playtime Chica?
Oh no.
Mangle.
They're out there, Mike.
Where?
Is that Puppet?
Everywhere.
Where are you gonna run to?
Oh, this looks incredible. He's there!
Them with you.
Oh. Back to it, Mike.
There's no way that'll work.
That got me. Okay, you know what? Yes, I really like the look of that. So I'm not biggest Five Nights at Freddy's, know-it-all. I appreciate them for what they are. And that's why I like the first film, because it felt like it knew what it was. I know a lot of people wanted the first film to be like 18 rated and really gory and stuff like that. But to me, I feel like the first Five Nights at Freddy's game was meant for people, like for teenagers. It was for kids who were like, that young teenage sort of age where it's like your first horror game, right? That's what the first film was. It felt like the sort of horror film that you put on at like a sleepover, right? When you're like, you're like 12 or 11. It's scary enough that you feel like you shouldn't be watching it, but it's not scary enough that it terrifies the hell out of you, which I quite liked. I feel like for people my age, that film was like The Woman in Black. That sort of, it's the first horror film sort of vibe. But this looks genuinely more scary. I like that they didn't fully show a couple of them. It looked like we saw our first look at Mangle here, mangling someone up, and here he is. Yeah, you can see his mouth and stuff, and Mangle is my personal favorite just because I like his design. And look, yeah, you can see the hands. That looks like the puppet. And as well, like I said, not the biggest Five Nights at Freddy's lore fan, but I do recognize some of these puppets, and I don't think I've even played most of the games, but I really like the vibe of this. This really does look genuinely more scary as well, but also the fact that they've incorporated elements of the second game. If you didn't know that in the second game, to avoid certain animatronics, you had to wear the mask, which is what we see at the end here with the mask before Chica decided to turn up and scare the hell out of us. But it looks like we also got the first look at this Bonnie, and I can't remember what this version of Bonnie's called, but all I know is it's fucking terrifying. But this as well, like Freddy just being out and about. Yeah, oh, there it is. That was the other bit. You can see Puppet there. That's full on puppet. And like I said, I don't know the story behind that animatronic. I just really like the design of a lot of these. For a trailer, I think that this was really good. I think it was very effective. But also the fact, you know, we've got Springtrap coming back. You know, we should have another appearance from Matthew Lillard, which is always welcome. One thing I'm not 100% sold on though is the idea of the animatronics being outside. Like here, we can see Mangle, you know, on top of a car, and Freddy, you know, walking amongst that fairground. I'm not 100% sold on that. I will have to reserve that judgment for the film, but I also understand that, you know, it's a film at the end of the day. Doing Five Nights as a concept for a film is difficult because in a game, it's part of the game mechanics. You're a security guard, you gotta survive 5 nights. Perfect. In a film, you've got to give the main character a reason to want to be there for 5 nights. Could you lose that element of you're wanting to do this? You know, there's a disconnect between watching a film and playing a game. Overall though, I do think this looks really good. Also, I'm so happy he's back. He looks so good. One thing I'm not sure on, and please help me understand in the comments, surely he should be like, for want of a better phrase, leaking, like decaying, and the suit should be all like disgusting. This looks brand new. But yeah, the fact that, you know, there's no doors now, very much the second game. But also the music box, why is it so big? Why is this like Saw? Like, she's opened the door and it's started all these rusty cogs like it's a trap. I'm expecting Jigsaw to turn up. But I'm also curious what's actually in the music box. I'm gonna guess either Mangle or Puppet. And yeah, there's Puppet. I don't even know if I'm getting that name right, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that one's called Puppet, or is it Marionette? Have I just made that up the entire time? I'm excited, man. I'm so curious as to where they're gonna go with the story of this for our main characters, just because it felt like in the first film they were one and done. The only one that didn't was Vanessa, because obviously she has a much more personal attachment to what's going on, whereas with Mike it felt like he was done. I don't like the idea that we're just repeating that same thing that we had in the first film, where he's only getting involved because his sister is like in the middle of it all. It just feels like we'd just be watching the same film just with different animatronics. You know, I know that the games are criticized for being the same thing over and over again. This is a film. It's got to do something different. It's got to give us more of a reason as to why these characters are getting involved with all of this. Personally, I think it would have been better to end Mike's story there, have someone else come in for the second film, and then bring Mike back for the third film. They have said that they want to do it as a trilogy. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, I'm just spitballing here, and I also don't know the games and the lore super well. Like, I have such a base level understanding of it. Let me know what you guys think, and thank you for watching.